You're listening to Wisdom of One.
You know you didn't have to take that fall, but you wrote your name on the wall. You got nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. You got nowhere to hide and nowhere to run. You got a charisma of 20, but a wisdom of 1.
So, as you recall last time, you died again.
Heroically died.
Yes. So,
heroically died after murdering half of the town, of the city, personally. I was a death machine.
Yeah, but, so I'm trying to lawyer this our way into not being dead. Well, I don't know. Well, we're probably dead, but I feel like if the cask had fallen away from the structural support, it may not have actually caused the bridge to fall down. I mean, I don't know.
I would really just, I don't care about that. I just want to revel in all the people I killed accidentally.
That's pretty much the only way you can.
it was a white explosion, but then, of course, faded to black as your souls left and went into the nether. But you slowly start to feel this pain in your heads, pain behind the eyeballs, and you hear this faint creak and clank of chains. And as sensation comes back to your bodies, your faces all feel really tight, but you can also feel yourself kind of swinging back and forth, almost as if you were suspended by your feet, hanging upside down, swinging back and forth from chains. And as you open your eyes and are met with the bright, piercing morning light coming in through barred windows, you realize that that is exactly what's happening. Both of you are hanging upside down from chains in a room with iron bars.
So we've been pardoned for our heroism?
God, what the... Wait, can I move?
You can move your hands.
Oh, hooray! My feeling in my hands again.
Yes, the reverse traction has allowed you to move. You were both actually healed. You're at full hit points.
Nice.
You have some bandages on, but the socialized medical care has kicked in yet again, and you guys are backed up to full.
Whee!
And yes, the paralysis has gone, wherever that came from. In the room are two of the guards. One of them steps forward and says, "Good morning, gentlemen," and gives Skankra kind of a push so that you're now swinging back and forth. Do either one of you want to explain why you tried to escape and blow up our bridge?
You should be thanking me. I was clearly trying to save the city. You're all alive because of my heroism.
Do you want to roll something?
Oh, definitely. I rolled a 4. Very convincing.
Yeah. The guard gives you a jab in the solar plexus with the handle of his truncheon, not doing any damage, but knocks the wind out of you. So, you want to tell me the truth now? What happened to Thungren? What did you guys do to him?
What do you mean? Is he okay?
You know more than us. You should tell us what you did with him.
Well, he went out with us. I mean, we were there. We saw, like, the other dwarves there, with the big white powder casks, and they were fixing to blow up a bridge. So Thungren unlocked the gate, and we ran after them because we didn't think we had enough time.
And I saved his life at least 4 times.
Jesus, please never believe this asshole over there swinging.
I killed 15 people.
He actually did kill a couple people.
Let me just get this straight. You're talking about casks and other people and all this kind of stuff, but we go outside, there's a bunch of commotion and stuff, there's a big explosion, and we find you two morons on the brink of death, lying at the base of the pillar. Everything is packed with explosives. Luckily, only one of them seemed to have gone off, and Thungren's missing. There's nobody else around except you two. Care to explain that?
Yes, like Jesus, I sacrificed my body for the good of the city.
I'm just gonna...
Who's Jesus?
He sells bagels down on 33rd.
Ah, Jesus. Yes, we like him.
Yes.
Let me just, try to apply maybe some thinking here. How...
Good luck with that.
How is it possible that we would get explosives and then have the ability to put them on the bridge?
That's a fantastic question. That's exactly what we're gonna get you to tell us.
Let me ask you the better question. If we got all those explosives, would we have blown ourselves up?
Well, we assumed that you were gonna light a fuse and walk away, but somebody stopped you. Maybe Thungren, and maybe that's why you had him killed.
Killed?
We can only assume. You know that attempted mass murder is punishable by death, so you should probably cooperate a little harder, don't you think?
So attempted mass saving, I should get like a statue or something.
Okay, so tell me, where did Thungren go?
Big explosion happened, and I don't remember anything after that.
Why don't you start off from the beginning one more time and make a lot more sense this time?
There was like the bell for the nighttime thing, but then I saw something on the bridge, and it seemed like there were some people carrying things.
It's like a dwarkish haiku.
And so then I pointed it out to Thungren, and I was like, what's going on over there? And then we looked around, and, so we decided to run and chase after whoever was doing that. How many dwarves? 4? 5?
70?
And they were trying to blow shit up, and
I heroically slayed them all.
I punched a couple.
Who else went with you as you escaped out of our facility here?
Thungren unlocked the door, and that's...
You want us to believe that Thungren, an inmate, unlocked the door for you, and you guys just walked out and happened to blow up a bridge?
We didn't blow it up.
So, who are you working for?
The interest of getting away from this fucking idiot over here?
I think I've made it very clear I'm really only thinking about myself. I don't work for anyone.
The night before, were you trying to escape so you could blow something up then too?
No, I was gonna save us all.
No, he just used some kind of brain power and made me do it. I don't understand why.
He's very impressionable. You see, he's a dwark.
I am not feeble-minded. I'm very average, like a medium level of intelligence.
Yes, which compared to me is feeble-minded.
The guards both step up and give you whacks with truncheons, definitely knocking you guys around a bit. Mrs. Madoc is gonna be so disappointed in you guys.
Oh, that's the last thing I want to do is disappoint Mrs. Madoc. She's so good at punching people.
This basic line of questioning continues for the rest of the day. Do you guys want to try anything while dangling upside down, or do you just want to ride the day out of torture and accusations?
Aside from just using the chance of me swinging by my feet to do some, sit-ups, since I'm dangling upside down anyway, I'm just gonna do crunches, between whenever they're beating me and questioning me. I've got to make sure my abs are still toned.
I still think I've got a chance of talking him into giving me a statue.
When you guys decide to tell the truth, we'll cut you down and get you some food, but for now, I think you guys are good right there. We'll talk again in the morning. And then he slams the door shut and walks away with his compatriot.
How are our feet tied?
They are locked in with iron manacles.
And are we in a part of the jail that we've been before?
You have seen it. You've never been in this particular room. It's a place where people come in and out, and barristers might show up and talk with their clients. Or
so,
like
hypothetically, more secure as opposed to less secure.
probably so, yes.
Okay, all right.
Do I still have the half knife blade?
Funny you ask about that.
You could cut your foot off, fall out.
You do indeed. It's in your prison pocket. It's tucked in the waistband of your pants. You
Yes.
feel it still there. It's half of a blade with no handle.
What is the locking mechanism on the... I guess they're not really manacles. They're more like...
Footicles.
Podicles? Pedicles? Pedicles!
There are 2 bolts that are holding 2 points of the closure, and both of those bolts have a locking mechanism in them so that you can't access it to screw it until you've taken the lock off. Then you could take a tool and loosen it.
See, if he'd let me cut off his hand, he'd have a better chance of getting out.
And how long is the chain that my feet are connected to?
Yeah, I'd say about 4 feet.
Okay, and how is the chain connected to the ceiling?
An eye bolt in the ceiling.
And how is the chain feeling that day?
What?
It's had better days, a little bit of rust, but it's all cosmetic. Ugly on the outside, strong on the inside.
So can I just use a sit-up power to at least grab onto the chain and spend some time with my head up?
Go ahead and do an athletics, although I'll be very generous because obviously you could do that with lots of tries, but just want to see.
He rolls a 1 and does something hilarious.
Oh yeah, you're paralyzed again.
No, I got a 14.
You pull yourself up the chain, you're looking at the manacles, you're holding the chain with one hand, but your other hand is free. Skankra, how are you spending your downtime?
I'm looking for the fast forward button because nobody cares about dork sit-ups.
Okay. Do you want to try something with the lock and the blade, or should I fast forward?
Well, yeah, it was going to be my next activity was going to be to try to pick the lock with the blade.
Just give a roll.
Oh, a 20, not natural.
You're pushing, and it makes a click, and then you notice that the blade kind of sinks about half an inch into the metal, and it split the bolt in half.
Wow.
Ooh. And that one bolt is now very loose.
Can I cast an insight about this blade? Do I feel like it's evil or something?
Does that kind of distinction really matter? What is good? What is evil? It's effective.
I'll hold it just tantalizingly close, but he can't reach it. Just lift it away from him.
Hey, what's the deal with this thing? Do you think it's evil or something?
It seems like it might be pretty useful.
Do you want to do an Arcana or Arcana?
Sure. It seems like it might be pretty useful.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a handle. I can totally tell you that.
Dagon wants to go to work at the other bolt to try to release his own feet.
Go ahead and roll again.
Oh, that's probably not going to do it. Yeah, 11.
You're able to actually cut through the metal with enough pressure, but this time when you did it with the bolt, you broke the lock mechanism, but the bolt didn't loosen. It's still very tight.
Right.
Excuse me, dork servant? Please cut me down.
Shut up. I'm doing stuff.
And a voice from the corner of the room says, "Okay, gentlemen, I've been listening to the nonsense that's been going on in this room all day long, and I think I have a pretty good idea of what happened here.
Who are you?
How would you guys like a chance at early parole?"
Ooh.
Yes.
I'd like that.
But who are you, please?
It seems like everyone's falling over themselves to blame you, but personally, I think Thungren followed the dwarves down into Kalmagar.
Excuse me?
Kalmagar, to the dwarven city that exists below us. Surely you're aware of the entire city below our city.
yes, of
yes.
course.
Like if my computer doesn't work, I call Mugger and he comes fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
So who is the person speaking? Can I see them?
He's definitely standing in the dark. He's wearing very well-worn armor. Looks pretty basic. He's wearing a brown cloak, and you know that that is a sign of a member of the guard who is essentially a beat cop. They will patrol various parts of the city, and they're the low-level hands-on.
They're the stop and frisk guys.
And they also tend to know the local area the best, and they tend to be the most useful for the common person. So he's like, I think he followed the dwarves down, and I don't know what happened to him after that, but I believe what you guys said.
I'm a very honest person.
You want to roll performance for that?
No need. I'm a very experienced beat cop, and I know you're full of shit. So here's the deal. If you guys agree to help my compatriot find Thungren down there, and you do so without getting caught, then I guarantee that the charges against you will be dropped and you'll walk out free men.
Sold.
Agreed. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Kellerin.
Calorin.
He lowers both of you down slowly and gently to the ground and removes the shackles from your ankles. He throws down 2 bags at your feet, and in those bags are all of your possessions that you had before you were arrested. So anything that was on your character sheet as a possession, you now have.
Yay!
Oh my god, my plus 70 sword and my huge pile of diamonds?
Exactly. But what you do have is your original focus crystal.
Nice.
I have nunchucks back. Whee! And some darts.
Nice.
Actually, shuriken.
And a door key to your monk box.
Yeah, my monk box.
So he says, the reason I'm picking you guys instead of actual professionals who are good at their jobs is that we're not allowed to send members of the guard down into Kalmagar. There's some diplomatic tensions going on, and we can't really accuse them of anything without proof. But how can we get proof without sending someone down?
And you guys are the only people that we know saw the attackers. So you might be able to recognize the guy who ran away, or maybe there's something about their clothes that you happen to remember or anything like that. You have a better chance than the average fool off the street.
Well, I'm really known for my diplomacy, so I made a really good decision.
Yeah, so don't get caught so that you don't actually have to talk to anyone in authority down there. Do your best, have fun, express yourselves. It's not whether you win or lose, but whether or not you have a good time and you try really hard.
Oh, that's great advice. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not really whether I win or lose, it's whether I win more than Scott.
Dagan.
Oh, I'm sorry, dwarf servant.
Just help my colleague follow Thungren and help avenge him or help him, depending on whatever it is that you find there.
Great.
Okay.
Don't get caught.
He touches his bracelet, makes a couple adjustments, and he says, okay,
Now you're set to 300 feet.
Aw,
We're not letting you off the hook yet because we know we can't trust you.
you're gonna miss me.
and
Says, all right, here's a piece of paper with an address. Get to here and my colleague will find you.
and he walks out the back, unlocks the back door, and leaves it open, and disappears into the street.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Run, Spot, run!
So, Froyo?
What?
Should we get some Froyo? We're free.
I don't know what Froyo is.
Frozen yogurt. Duh.
I don't know what frozen yogurt is, but let's definitely get some food. I like that
Great.
idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're buying.
Where do you guys want to go? I assume you gear up and everything?
Yeah, one of the things I want to do is like try to manufacture some kind of handle for this knife dealy.
Do you have a
I could make it out of stone, maybe.
stone handle? Sure, why not?
Sure.
Everyone loves a stone-handled knife. Yeah, just roll. I mean, whatever.
Wow. Yes. Literally a natural 20.
Yay.
I mean, not even just figuratively.
Okay, so you were able to actually mount it securely. It feels relatively knifey, and you feel much less at risk of cutting your fingers to the bone.
Fantastic. Let's go outside stealthily. Maybe let's start by going to the scene of where all the explosions happened.
So you'd walk out, enjoying the freedom and the smell of the outside world.
Dum, dum, dum.
The base of the pillar that you guys died at is all blackened and charred and a decent amount of chunks taken out of the pillar, but it's actually still holding strong. Scorch marks everywhere all around it, but if you want to do like an investigation or perception, whatever you're better at,
I sure do.
and check it out.
Fine. I'll do an investigation. Oh, shit. 24.
15 for investigation.
Don't tell him what I know.
Okay, so the lower investigation roll, it finds essentially what you'd expect. There's still broken bits of cask and rope and some blood, and actually an imprint of somebody who was lying spread eagle on the ground when the explosion happened. So you have that perfect outline left over with scorch marks all around, except for where he was lying. So
That looks like the outline of someone with lower than average intelligence, I would imagine.
Or higher than average intelligence on account of the fact that I decided to lay down for the explosion and avoid the most of the blast.
either way, it's really creepy to look at. Essentially, that's it. And then there's footprints everywhere. I mean, it looks like people have been over the scene over and over and over again. Skankra, you see actual footprints. There's scorch over the top, but you can tell that these footprints were made before the scorching, and they lead towards an alleyway that you recall the dwarf ran down that alleyway and kind of disappeared.
Come, dwarf servant. Let's follow these tracks.
What tracks? All I see is a creepy outline.
The tracks that I see because I do not have average intelligence.
So you go down the alleyway. It's your stereotypical poverty-stricken part of the city, lined with trash and animals and rats and all kinds of creepiness. It continues about 50 feet or so and then just ends at a stone wall.
I want to look at the stone wall.
Yeah, I think we should
Very carefully.
we should investigate the stone wall.
With my stone cunning,
With my +5 investigation and above average intelligence and looks and smell.
Does Stone Cunning give you advantage, or does it give you a bonus to the roll?
It's actually both. It's advantage plus 2x proficiency. So my proficiency is 2, so it's plus 4, but it's for stonework and literally only stonework. Woo! Wow. All right. So I got a natural 20 and a 14. So a natural 20.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like that one.
The wall itself is your stereotypical oversized brick wall. And you see, with your incredibly acute stonemasonry experience, that there is indeed a seam in the wall, but it's so carefully and cunningly hidden that it would take almost a natural 20 to actually recognize what it is.
Okay, so just sort of nonchalantly lean against it as though I don't even know that it's there, but I'm definitely going to try to activate it and try to freak him out.
Who are you playing cool for? There's nobody else here.
I'm trying to freak Skanky out.
Oh, gosh, no. You didn't find the door we were looking for. Eek!
Okay, roll strength, I guess.
Okay.
Or athletics, maybe. I feel like I'm overusing athletics, but
I feel that way about in life. I'm definitely overusing athletics.
totally.
Yeah. I rolled a mighty 5.
It feels really solid. It looks like a door, but it feels like a wall.
This is confusing. Looks like a door, but feels like a wall.
Strong enough for a man, but
dwark.
gentle enough for a man. No good, it's not opening, sir.
Okay. I run 5 feet backwards and then do a flying shoulder barge at the door.
Sweet! Roll an attack.
Nice. 23.
You hit that wall. It doesn't dodge or deflect or anything. Roll damage.
So, god damn it, the 1d fuck again. For 4 points of damage.
Okay. So you slam into the door. Now make an acrobatics or... acrobatics check, I guess. Back in the monk box, they never trained people on how to kick walls.
Yeah, but I'm apparently a genius at it. That's my 3rd natural 20 already.
Whoa. You do a backflip, flipping backwards over the thing, 2 spins in the air, and you land in the perfect superhero stance.
Oh my god, that must have hurt. Are you okay?
Yeah, so roll perception. See if you see anything about the wall there.
13.
Okay.
Is it a pole thing?
Yeah, just see the side. Well, I know you can't read, but pull.
Do I have to pull it?
The big handle in the front. Okay, I have to declare that a tie. So Skankra leans over and helps you back up and brushes the dust off your shoulders.
Oh, except I didn't fall down because I magnificently landed like a ninja.
Oh boy, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, but it was a proactive are you okay? He assumed failure.
Yeah.
You smashed into a brick wall.
The wall is super solid looking still. It is all there.
Should I do a detect magic thing, or can I do an investigation on it?
Absolutely. Whichever of those you would like, yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 19 plus 5 investigation is a 24.
While Keith is doing boring, look for glowy magic bullshit, I'm gonna look for something to do leverage with, like a crowbar that's just lying in the dirt, because that's where crowbars live.
So, Skankra, you see a very strange...
The big sign that says pull.
Yeah, exactly. Not an exit. Alarm will sound when door is open. At the bottom of the door, you see what appears to be a very complex mechanical interface. It's a metallic knob that is built into this piston that goes into the wall. It looks like the knob could be turned clockwise or counterclockwise.
Nice.
Very complex. It would take an engineer to really dissect what's going on.
Great. So, Dwark, I think it just needs one more big hit.
So I naturally distrust Skanky.
Why?
Are you doing a persuasion there, Keith, or something?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What am I going to roll to defeat that? Would it be insight, I guess?
Insight, yeah.
With my bonuses, I got a 22. So
Oh man, I got an 18. So
And honestly, it's what you were doing anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not that far off.
it feels like the right idea.
I mean,
So close.
yeah, bet I just need to kick it harder, honestly.
Yeah.
So I wind up for a second round.
Wind up a little further, though. I think you should make a longer run into it.
Fucking fuck. All right. So I
just rolled a persuasion in real life, and it worked.
run back like 25 feet, the full
Yep.
half distance of my
Perfect.
25 feet back.
Yeah.
And then and oh my god, I swear I'm not lying. Another natural 20.
Oh, but this one's for the attack instead of the recover, right?
Yes, the attack.
Yeah.
And then martial attack damage would be nice. 7 points this time.
So 14 points to the door, and then do another athletics or gymnastics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, thank you. Stick the landing. And
15 for an acrobatics.
yeah, you land on your feet, you kind of stumble. Skankra, are you catching him again, being the supportive partner?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, yeah, no, definitely.
Get off me, I don't need your help.
You feel this tug at your waistband as he's helping you back up, and you realize that Skankra is trying to pull the knife out of your belt.
I do a punch in the face.
Okay, roll attack.
12.
I believe that gets you. You had the invincible 11, as I recall from last episode.
Does that mean he hits me? Shit.
Yes, he does hit you.
7.
Good night. Yeah, you gotta say this for me. I die a little faster every night.
So as Skankra's limp, lifeless body crumbles to the ground, a piece of paper flutters up in the air and rests upon his unconscious chest. And you realize that it's the piece of paper that was given to you by Kelleran with the instructions on what to do next.
And what does it say?
It had an address for you to go to in the Lowe's, where you would meet up with the compatriot that you're supposed to be helping.
All right.
All right.
We're the best people to do this with. The DM loves us.
So maybe that person knows something about healing?
Yeah. I one punched you dead.
Here we are.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I got some death saves going on right now.
If you're facing death by dragon breath, it's a gamble for your life. You'll need a saving throw, saving throw, saving throw.
Are you paying too much for your dice wax? I know I am. So many waxes promise the shine and luster you expect from your 12-sider, but charge you an arm and a leg. Skankra's Discount Dice Wax is made from the finest quality tears of his enemies and a proprietary blend of ashes and musk, boiled and concentrated into a satisfying slurry. Now 15% less toxic. Skankra's Discount Dice Wax. Wax those dice.
You're listening to Wisdom of One.
If you hit the ground in a single round, it's a gamble for your life.
All right. So I'm going to use medicine to stabilize him.
Yeah, roll 20, see if you kill him.
Oh, natural 1. Wouldn't that be awesome? Come on. Oh,
Which one are you rooting for?
damn. I rolled an 8. So I'll try again next round.
You take the bandage and firmly place it over his mouth and nose and wrap it around tighter and tighter until the bubbling stops.
Yeah, fix the problem. No, I'm going to try to medicine him again.
Okay.
Be like, oh,
If you have unlimited tries, you can just automatically have basic success.
yeah, I don't want to like heal him. I just want to make him not die.
Way to succeed at basic success.
You are stabilized. You don't have to do the death throws.
Nice.
But now you have an unconscious Skankra. What do you do?
Great. That's actually an ideal scenario.
Skankra in his best form.
Yep. So I just like,
Well, good night, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I just flip him over my shoulder.
Probably shouldn't have done that. but also much quieter. Yes. And then, try to stealthily with an unconscious... What are you, a half-elf or some bullshit?
I'm perfect. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Not to guide you, but I had pictured that you were just going to drag him by 1 foot all the way there. His head bouncing off the cobblestones.
Yeah. So I'm just going to, do the over-the-shoulder dwarf holder kind of move there.
Cool.
And then look for the address of that guy that we're supposed to meet, which I completely forgot.
All right. The address says the Dizzy Pony, and it's in the red sector of the Lowe's where you guys all live because neither of you are human or rich.
Awesome. Is there like a pub along the way where I can grab a bunch of beer?
Yes, you could do a pub crawl all the way over to the Dizzy Pony.
I do want to stop in the first pub I see, actually.
I want to go to the sober pony.
And then I'm going to take a giant beer, drink half of it, and then splash the rest all over Skankra.
The half-orc bouncer says,
Looks like he's had enough.
Yeah, well, I'm taking him home now. Just while he's all smelling like beer, so that it'll be easy to fool somebody that he's just drunk. And then I go to the pony.
nice job with the average intelligence there. I love it.
No. See, that is a wise move.
Yes. Street smarts, not book smarts. Love it. Okay, yeah, so the Dizzy Pony is everything you'd expect a D&D campaign tavern to be. It is run down and dark. It has a beautiful stone bar. It's smooth and perfect and looks really expensive. All of the furniture, however, looks exceptionally cheap and looks like it gets replaced on a weekly basis. Almost like it gets broken over the bar and other people on a regular basis.
Nice.
There are all kinds of dark corners where there are obvious adventurers waiting for their adventure to start. You walk in and someone says, "Are you the wizard that I'm supposed to meet here?"
Yes.
You said what now, Skinky? I think what you said was...
Yes.
There's another person sitting in the corner in the shadows saying that I was told to look for the Order of the Snuff Box. Is anyone the Order of the Snuff Box?
Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me.
What did it say on the paper, but who was the person that I'm supposed to look for?
Kelleran told you verbally that his compatriot would recognize you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna meander up to the bar, get a beer, and then sort of wander around the room a little bit, looking for a place to throw this body.
You should probably wake me up because the description was an incredibly handsome half-elf with a dwarf of average intelligence.
One of the human bartenders says, what's his story? He's not going to die on us here. We don't like dealing with bodies if we didn't create them ourselves.
Yeah, well, he got a little mouthy. You'd understand if you heard him talk. He's not gonna die. He's quiet now.
I mean, technically, I've got that little, skull with the X's over the eyes on my character sheet right now.
Okay, they serve you. You guys have money, so money gets traded for goods and all that stuff.
I'm going to, go over to a corner and put him at a table and, prop him up against a chair and then sort of just...
At least Weekend at Bernie's me.
Poke his eyes and, draw dicks on his forehead with markers or something.
There's a noise coming from the opposite wall where there is some sort of game of chance going on, and there's a very small crowd in front of it. It looks like you take a disc and you drop it down, and it looks like it's a person versus person gambling, essentially. There's a sign there that says, "Try your luck at Plinkton.
Delicious.
Amaze your friends, beat your enemies, earn limitless cash."
Dagon will reach into Skankra's pouch of money and then carry him over to wherever that is, sit him down, and say he's betting, here he goes. Use his hand to drop money onto the table.
How much are you betting?
It's like a full-on Weekend at Bernie's here.
How much money does Skankra have?
3 gold pieces, 5 silver, and a handful of copper.
Awesome. I take all 5 of his silver pieces and plop it onto the table.
A bar rat type guy walks up and says, "That's a little steep, but I'll bite." And he puts 5 silver into the bowl next to it. So what happens is you challenge somebody by putting money in, they respond by matching that, and then both of you drop a Plinkton chip. Not Plinko, but Plinkton chip.
Yes.
And it lands on a number in between 1 and 20, and whoever gets the higher number gets both bowls worth of coins.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna roll my Plinkton.
No. You don't get to roll. You're not awake. So I roll a 20.
Yep, roll 20.
13.
Oh, bad luck, friend. I got 14. He takes the 5 silver.
Oh, that sucks, Skanky.
I'm gonna shit in your mouth.
I take my fingers and just pull down on Skankra's mouth and be like,
Skankra's sad.
and then I take his 10 coppers
Okay.
and I put that in the bowl.
So, Sean, how is your meticulously crafted story going?
About as expected. A woman puts 10 copper in. She puts her Plinkton chip down and it lands on a 20.
Oh, shit.
What do you get?
I got a 14. How did I roll a 20? I want to look at this woman. Does she got a weighted plankton chip?
No, she got it from the basket that's in the front of the thing. She could have pulled something fancy out of it, but...
Start a fight. Start a fight.
Do you want to blow his gold too while we're at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of his gold. I'm gonna be like, triple or nothing. Because I'm sure that's what triple of 10 copper is, a gold piece.
So everyone kind of pats their pant pockets. Someone comes up with a gold piece and steps forward, puts it in his bowl.
All right. And 2!
And they get an 11, so they take your gold piece. Thank you, kind sir.
He's very sad. So then I bring it back over to the table.
Okay, so a high, soft voice comes out. Hi, guys. Are you the one I'm here looking for?
I don't know. Are you?
Hello. Is it you I'm looking for?
This very small human female sits down. She's got a bit of buck teeth and some freckles going on, short blonde hair. She says, hi, guys. Kelleran said you'd be here, or I'd find you trying to flee the city. And he wasn't sure which one it was going to be, so I checked the city wall first. But I came here, and you guys actually showed up. I'm surprised.
We're really classy.
Wow.
Yes, well, Skanky over here, he's really annoying when he's talkative, so, I made him quiet.
He looked really hurt. Unfortunately, I'm not really good at healing stuff, but luckily there's a hospital just a little bit over there. You walked right by it. It probably had really bright hospital lights that said, bring wounded people here, we'll heal them for free. Really easy, not a hassle at all, sort of thing.
You want to go over there and talk over there?
Oh yeah, totally. Let's do that.
Okay.
So you guys walk into the hospital. A overworked-looking middle-aged woman takes Skankra back, and you hear various machines and chisels and tools and stuff like that. So, Skankra, you are back.
Ha ha! Thank you, Obamacare.
Out there in the waiting room, she says, hi, my name's Kaylee, and I'm Kelleran's compatriot. He hired me to help you guys do something in the Hive, which, of course, as you know, is the slummy part of the Dwarven city. In the humans, we call it the Loathe, and they call it the Hive, because everything's symmetrical like that. I like things symmetrical.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'll explain what that means later, dork.
Average intelligence.
On the human side, the higher up you go, the richer you are. On the dwarven side, the lower you go, the richer you are.
Ooh.
So both poor parts touch each other, and that's probably by design, I guess. But anyway, getting into Kalmagar is really tricky. I can go in and out myself really easily, but you guys wouldn't be able to follow me because you're clearly incompetent.
What?
I'm not willing to get caught, but we could try to sneak you in and set you up as like businessmen. I have some papers, and if you could pretend to be businessmen and make the guards believe it, that might work. Or
I'm an excellent businessman.
If there's some other way to get in there that you know of that we haven't checked out yet.
I found a door, but it's very heavy.
Oh, it's locked, I assume? Or was it just a pull door and you didn't pull it?
I just tried to kick it in.
I feel like if he hits it just one more time, we'll totally get through.
Okay, well, why don't we try that? So Skankra, and I learned your name already. That's how good I am.
Oh, thanks, Carl.
You're all 100%. And I think we're ready to go unless you guys needed to do something. You wanted to lose more money at the game of Plinko? Or Plinkett? Plinkton?
No, that's more Skankra's kind of deal. I don't gamble. I'm a monk.
Oh, true.
I will kill you in your sleep. But first, let's go to the door.
So you're back in the alleyway, a lot of fast forwarding, nobody mugs you or anything interesting on the way. And she looks at the door and says, oh yeah, I see what this is. And the incredibly complex mechanical device that Skankra noticed, she reaches down and twists it, and you hear a click and the door opens.
I think you should just hit it one more time.
I should hit what one more time?
The door.
Your stupid face?
So the door opens up and there's a very narrow, very rough-hewn tunnel that leads down into the ground. It is not a finished tunnel by any means. It doesn't look particularly solid. Don't touch the walls here. They look rather unstable.
Aw, let's get down there. Let's do it.
I want to go stealthily and checking for things that are going to kill me.
So, how about you let me go first? I've done this sort of thing before. But before we do, let's figure out the whole light situation.
I don't need light.
Skankra, you're a half-elf. Can you see in the dark okay?
Yes?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Great, whatever Scott said.
Okay, so you guys don't need any help. So we're clearly not going to bring torches or anything because our whole point is not to get caught.
So she takes out
Oh, dark vision. Hell yeah.
she takes out these goggles and puts them on. They have a red glass over them. And she says,
I wasn't gifted with seeing in the dark, but this should help. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before we went in? Because after that, we should probably be kind of quiet, don't you think?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to go in the back because I don't trust this idiot trying to pickpocket me.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't trust me.
You go in front.
I'm very trustworthy.
so she very silently heads off into the darkness.
All right.
Go ahead and roll stealth, everybody.
I got a 6. I'm really stealthy.
22.
So you guys are doing the best you can, and Skankra's making a lot of noise.
Shut up, you idiot. Be quiet.
You continue about 5 minutes. The tunnel continues at a steady downward pitch, and then it comes to another stone wall, but you get the sense that you're on the inside of the stone wall. Kaylee feels around the edges, and then you hear like a click, and the stone wall slides to the side. She sticks her ear to the wall and says,
I don't hear anybody out there. Does anyone else hear anything?
Perception.
go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh, 18.
Holy balls.
I perceived the crap out of it.
18. And then, Dagon, what did you get?
7.
So Skankra, you hear faintly off in the distance what sounds like whispers in the hallway that you would be looking into from this cracked open door.
Guys, they're whispering.
Shh. Dagon wants to press his ear right up against the wall.
Okay.
7.
So with your ear plugged by the wall, all you hear is the humming inside your own head.
You guys, I hear humming.
Kaylee says,
Oh, that's right. I can hear them too. Do you want me to sneak out and see who they are, or do you guys want to come out and do a surprise attack? How do you guys want to handle this? How dark are we going right from the start?
You should definitely sneak out in front.
Fantastic.
she very quietly disappears into the darkness, and about a minute later comes back, again very skillful, and says, okay, there's 4 dwarves. They're not guards, which was what I was afraid of, because we really shouldn't be killing guards. But these guys, they appear to be some sort of criminal gang. I can recognize them because they're wearing leather jackets, and all bad guys wear leather jackets, right? So
No, totally. They're like the T-Birds from Greece.
I'm sorry, I don't know musical theater.
Maybe we can take him out quietly.
So do you guys want to stealth up to him?
Yeah.
So everyone roll stealth.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy.
18.
7.
Skankra the Silent
But deadly.
creeps forward. You see 4 figures kind of gathered around a very faint campfire-y type thing. The hallway that you're in is much more finished. Everything is smooth, polished stone. But yet these guys are building a fire right in the middle of it. There's kind of trash about. They're very disrespectful of the work that was put in to finish this area. So Skankra, you're there, and so is Kaylee. A 7, however, gives them a chance. As Dagon knocks into the side of the doorway, it creates a clunk. The doorway shakes on its hinges a little bit, and 2 of the figures look up and over. We've got visitors, boys! And they pull out crossbows.
Nice.
Excellent. Just as planned.
There is no surprise round. Let's all roll initiative.
Nice.
3.
20, not natural.
Dagan, you're first. Since you knew you were going to make the noise, you were prepared for this combat.
How far away am I from these people?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm going to go up 25 feet and then right at the last second peg this knife at one of the guys with the crossbow.
Okay, so just roll.
Okay. Fuck. 8.
So it goes whipping over the shoulder of one of the dwarves and disappears into the clutter behind it.
Oh, good job. So not
Damn
only
it.
did you not do any more damage, you lost the only useful thing we own.
Yeah, that's basically what
You
happened.
still have a focus crystal.
I'll find it later.
Kaylee swears under her breath and jumps forward, and she hits one guy with 2 daggers, dagger in each hand, slash, and drops him. He looks like he took a lot of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
So now it's the dwarven gang. Just so you know, their name is Broken Hammer. They have very cute Broken Hammer symbols on the back of their leather jackets that indicate they're bad guys.
Got him embroidered.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 crossbow bolts. Dagan, will a 20 hit you? 2 points of damage.
Wow.
Skankra, you are missed.
Ha
The trend continues, and Kaylee is missed. She steps out of the way of a shot.
ha! 2 of us are good fighters.
Skankra, your turn.
There's really only one thing to do now. It's time for color spray.
Fantastic.
I cast the shit out of color spray.
Remind me what that does, or describe it as you do it.
A dazzling array of flashing colored lights springs from my hand. I roll 60-10 of hit points. Doesn't do any damage, just dazzles people. I think it's just annoying.
Well, I think it also fucks with their eyesight, I think.
It just says each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the end of your next turn.
But does it affect me and the other one?
That'd be funny.
We'll say no in this case.
Okay.
Take away my foot.
Okay.
28 hit points worth of people I can hit.
2 of the dwarves rub at their eyes and start staggering around in circles, saying very clever things like, I can't see!
I've been sprayed with color!
I've been made fabulous and now I can't see. Okay, good round. Dagan, your turn.
I attack the one that Kaylee is standing next to, and I'm going to break out my nunchuck.
Yeah.
Will a 24 hit?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Not even embroidered leather jackets protect you from a 24.
Yeah. For 6 damage.
He's still up, but that hurt. Now it's Kaylee's turn, so she gets sneak attack. So she missed with one of the daggers, but the other one she struck, and holy god. He's dead. He's dead, totally dead.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Hooray, sneak attack.
And the other 2 are blind.
That's right.
Nice.
They both drop their crossbows, pull out, of course, dwarven battle axes, and start swinging in random directions. They both miss.
Aww.
So now we're at Skankra.
Well, I feel like since we're already in the embroidered leather jackets, it feels like the appropriate time to cast Grease. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, blah, blah, blah. When the grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area, Scott, or ends its turn there must also succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Yeah.
Scott.
Yep.
One of them is standing and, in fact, looks more stable than before somehow, and the other one falls flat on his face. Dagan, your turn.
It's a area of grease of how long? How much?
10 feet square.
A 10-foot square. So I will nunchuck the guy on the ground. Yeah, that's gonna hit 23, so...
Oh, yes.
Nice! 7 damage.
Oh, it's not enough that I'm blind and falling down. You have to hit me, too. So Kaylee is gonna combine action, and she's gonna hide as a free action, and that she does really well.
She disappeared.
She just disappears, and then steps out of the shadow and throws a dagger, and... things were going so well.
Are we dead yet?
So she throws her dagger, it bounces off the wall, ricochets, and then hits her square in the chest. 18 points of damage.
Holy fuck. She alive?
Ouch! That really hurt.
Ah, I can tell we're rubbing off on her.
Yep. I started off the round so well, and then it went so badly.
You should have done color spray.
That's right. All right, so the dwarf who is lying on the ground successfully gets up and takes a swing at Dagon. Good job getting up. Will a 12 hit you?
No.
So he misses you with the battle axe.
Nice.
The incredibly competent dwarf throws a hand axe at Skankra. Will a 9 hit you, Skankra?
No, because I'm very powerful.
The hand axe goes zipping past you. You step deftly out of the way.
Try again next time, dwark.
Skankra, your turn.
Aha! Oh, I hadn't planned anything.
Shocking.
Let me see. I'll cast Firebolt. Boring. Ooh. I hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Take 1d10 fire damage.
Which one?
I don't know.
The wounded one or the one who threw an axe at you?
They go out, threw an axe at me, of course. Because fuck that guy.
So go ahead and roll your attack then.
All right.
Yep.
So total of 17.
All right, that hits. Now roll your damage.
8. Ah, fire bad!
Dagon, your turn.
The guy who I had previously chucked my nun at, I wish to continue chucking a nun.
Okay.
And 17 to hit?
Yes.
Nice. For 6 more damage.
He is wobbling on his feet, but is still there. You know how it is in D&D. Until you're at 0, you're basically 100%.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like he just needs another color spray.
Kaylee throws her other dagger, and it hits the ground and kind of skitters into all the slimy muck and out of play. Damn it!
You know, Carlsbad, you used to be good. What happened?
I'm hot and cold, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, so then it's the two dwarves. So one takes a swing at, Kaylee, and natural 1 again.
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Book of Random.
Okay, so the Book of Random says he is suddenly unguarded. All enemies who can reach him get an immediate attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Color spray!
So that's me? Oh, fuck. Will 12 hit?
Nope.
Fuck.
But she hits him with her short sword for 9 points of damage, and he drops dead. Skankra, did you also want to attack? Because the color spray could affect the other one, if that's truly what you were doing.
Oh, I think I want to cast Floating Disc.
Great.
Maybe he'll trip over it. It creates a circular horizontal plane of force 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch thick that floats 3 feet above the ground in unoccupied space. It can hold up to 500 pounds.
That's really cool.
He's gonna use it to step out of the grease and come slide over to you.
What controls its movement?
Disc is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it. If you move more than 20 feet away, the disc follows you. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to cast it right behind me, and then I'm gonna run past him and see if the disc knocks into him.
Okay.
Awesome. Make a dex save as you go through the grease.
Exactly, that's what I was... So please roll dex.
Yes! 10!
That's a fail because your dex was 13.
You go skittering to the ground and come to a sliding pile roughly at his feet. Hoisted on your own petard, magically speaking. And so now you are prone at his feet. Hooray.
Nailed it!
Dagon, it's your turn. Skankra has done this strange foot attack that you didn't see coming, so plus to him for surprise, right?
Yeah. Dagon, just starts to swing and then just starts laughing so hard that he just doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Puts his hands on his knees and just shakes his head.
Kaylee's like, come on, guys, this isn't going well.
Look, you're no one to criticize. None of us have stabbed ourselves.
So she disappears again, and then appears really quickly in a slightly different location, leaps forward and strikes with her short sword. And misses. Fuck.
Why don't you teleport yourself into something more competent?
She doesn't fall in the grease. She leaps forward and does the attack and slides across the grease on her feet, looking very dexterous and under control, but missed the attack. Darn it. Well, so it's the dwarf's turn, and he does the only real logical thing. Will a 16 hit you, Skankra?
Oh, definitely.
So 9 points of damage.
99!
Oh no!
Oh no. Okay. Crunch.
Next episode, episode 4, Skankra 4.
Oh my god.
Dagon, your turn. Are you done laughing yet?
Yeah, I'm done laughing. Still a little bit laughing, and then we'll swing a nunchuck at him. I'm laughing too hard, apparently. Oh fuck! Oh, I missed. It was a 2.
No need to involve the Book of Random. Okay, gotcha. Kaylee, with her incredible grace on the slicked surface, spins and swings her short sword and hits him for 3 points of damage. And the dwarf is still standing.
Like the Terminator dwarf.
Horribly wounded, leaking all over the place. Don't fuck with the broken hammer.
I mean, can you imagine what's going to happen when we fight characters that aren't level 1?
And his willpower actually holds. He thinks he has a chance here. He's going to take you guys.
I mean, I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
Whoa. Dagon, will a 20 hit you?
Maybe.
Okay, 6 points of damage.
Ooh, shit. He might do us.
Dagon, your turn.
Definitely no longer laughing.
Fuck this.
And oh my god. Wow, I just rolled back-to-back 2s.
I think that's a 2-2.
So no, I just missed again.
So, Dagon, you missed. Kaylee... Kaylee also misses. He deflects it with his battle axe. Clang!
Dude's immortal.
Wow.
And then he swings the battle axe at Kaylee and hits her. Nice hit for 9 points of damage.
Oh my god, please die. That'd be so funny.
She's definitely looks worse for the wear, but she's still standing. So Skankra, time for your save.
Saving throw! You wrote this song just for me. Ooh, 19! Man, where were all these rolls when I wasn't dead?
All right. Excellent. So yeah, you're 1 away from stable. Hooray!
Aw.
Dagon, your turn.
Dagon brushes himself off, does a couple of swings. And... fuck. Will a 14 hit?
No. Clang. So there's no Enter the Dragon going on here?
No, definitely not.
I love how every episode of this basically just stalls out in a fountain of incompetence until we all die.
That is what happens.
Yep. Seems to be a theme. I like it. Kaylee again disappears, appears in a slightly different place behind him, so now he is flanked.
Yay.
She lunges forward with her short sword and misses him.
Oh my god, we are so terrible.
Oh my god, Ray.
All right, so odds evens. Dagon, do you want to be odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Will an 18 hit you?
Yep.
4 points of damage.
Good night. This dude was right. He was right to stand his ground. Couldn't go. And he probably has like 1 hit point left.
We are so bad at this. Like, we have legitimately died.
Yes,
all
literally.
3 episodes. Like, no joke, for realsies.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. Well, everything fades to black as you guys are very familiar with at this point.
Wait, new title, Fade to Black.
So don't worry, guys. I'll save us when you guys are out. You can count on me.
Sure, the lady who stabbed herself.
Once I pull this dagger out of my chest.
Anyway, so that's a good place to stop.
You stole the diamond from a concubine of a wizard who could read your mind. You got nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. You stole the gold from the dwarven graves, then got yourself lost in the caves. You got nowhere to hide, nowhere to run.
You're listening to Wisdom of One.
Average intelligence. Average.
I'm gonna tell you a wisdom. It's a wisdom of 1.
Thanks for listening to Wisdom of One. If you enjoyed our particular brand of nonsense, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite podcasting service. We can be found online at wisdomofonepodcast.com and on Instagram and Facebook at Wisdom of One Podcast. You can email us at info@wisdomofonepodcast.com. Stay tuned for the next thrilling episode in which Dagon and Skankra get into a petty squabble about nothing, ignore all of Sean's plot points, and most likely wind up dead.